love seeing news about artists.
For shizzle. Okay, so boom. Otherside. So they haven't actually officially raised. This is not correct. I should say looking to raise, but I'll just take you to the article. They are looking to raise $111 million, which, if they do, will put them at a 3.6 billion valuation.
Jesus Christ, dude. All they do is raise money.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, the other side, the secondary royalties that they've made on the other side in the last 3 months since they launched, or 4 months or whatever, is more than Bored Ape has made in royalties since inception.
What?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, but Bored Ape has a 2.5% royalty, right?
Yes, and Otherside has a 5%. Also, Otherside has got 100,000 NFTs, whereas Bored Ape's got just under 10,000, right? But still, in 3 months, Otherside has raised more for them than Bored Ape Yacht Club in the last year and a half.
And in celebration, Philip will be transferring and airdropping someone a Bored Ape Kennel Club at the end of this stream.
Not. All right, so Otherside is looking to raise $111 million. They specialize in building interconnected user experiences. Herman Narula, the CEO of the company, said that thanks to the recent collab, Improbable is finally getting close to a profit. So since they found Yuga, they almost in profit. In April, Improbable signaled its pivot into Web3 when it launched Web3 infrastructure entity M Squared to provide the technology for interconnected virtual worlds. M Squared received $150 million from SoftBank and A16Z. There's your A16Z, putting Improbable at a valuation of $1 billion. Although Improbable has struggled to turn a profit, in 2017 it turned heads when it raised this $500 million. From the look of things, Improbable has found its market fit in Web3. Web3 investment continues in chilly winter. Look, you see here, about a month ago, Kevin Rose's Proof Collective announced it raised $50 million in a Series A funding round led by A16Z. That's for Proof, bro. And Gary V, that recent investment that he got for $50 million was also A16Z, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Also, like, just the fact that, well, just more on the Gary V part of that, like the fact that Gary V now has access to all this money, that just makes me excited, because I'm like, dude, this motherfucker knows how to deploy people, money, content. He knows how to deploy stuff to make things work. And the fact that he's got investors and he's in these stores, he's got all this IP and this momentum, I'm like, bro, fuck. This is crazy. Like, this is literally exactly what he said in the beginning would happen. Had no idea how it would happen, yet he made it happen. So Be Friends is definitely a project I've got my eye on. Series 2, there's no way I can afford a Series 1 yet, but at some point I would like to pick Series 2.
That Series 2, the problem there's a huge collection. I think.
Dude, but look at their floor, bro. They don't give a fuck. That thing is still higher than most projects.
Why did he have to raise $50 million? He made $100 million from the sale of VFriend Series 2 or something stupid. 60.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But I think when you have that high of hopes to do that, and you've got so many people running the team, and you've got like 25 different companies.
$60 million. It's a shitload of money.
It is a lot of money.
And 2 months later, you raise 50. What? So you've burned $60 million in, maybe it's longer than 2 months, in whatever, since Series 2, in 4 months.
No, there's no way he burned through it. I think he's just got more money now. But it is interesting how much
he'd rather use their money instead of his. He's got $60 million in the bank.
I mean, I would. If I had $60 million in the bank cash, and then I got an opportunity to just use someone else's money to buy stuff and do things, I'm using their money.
I wouldn't. I don't like to be beholden to anyone. I don't want someone phoning me saying, wow, the number's bad. No, fuck off. Like,
I mean, maybe
like
if
I
they
don't.
work that way, maybe, but I don't think if you're going to part with Gary Vee, you're probably going in with that mentality. You're like, all right, we're here
Look,
for the next
bro,
20 years.
no, yeah, we hear long term, but no one is giving you 50 million and then you never hear any questions. There's weekly, or at the very least monthly, hectic meetings. I don't know. Look, if I can avoid it my whole life, I've avoided it. I've never been beholden to anyone my entire life, and I'm very, very grateful for it. Even in my personal life, I mean, like, everything that I've bought has been my own. There's no trust fund, there's nothing. And, I do see people that I know very, very intimately who come from wealthy families, or the money was given to them. Like, let's just say their parents bought them the house they live in. All of a sudden, their parents phone, "Hi, we're coming to stay the weekend." Not like, "Can we stay the weekend?" Like, "We're coming to stay the
Yeah,
weekend."
yeah,
And
yeah.
I always said to Bianca, I'm just so grateful. I don't know anyone anything. You can ask me to come stay. If you can, great. If you can't, great. But
Yeah.
I don't have to feel like I owe anyone anything.
Well,
And
I
the
see what
same
you're
thing in
saying.
business.
No, I see what you're saying, but
I've
I
never
know
had
that's a lot of
shareholders.
the like, especially real estate people. They have all this money, cash, and they're like, all right, well, I have all this cash. Why would I not just take a loan against my assets? Like, that's what a lot of those a lot of those entrepreneur people do. I imagine that's similar to what Gary Vee's doing, because there's no way I mean, I don't know what he would have spent the 60 million on. It's not like they've bought anything. They just continue to build. It's not, he doesn't even pay. Like, that was the weird thing for me. Like, did you know that? Like, some of these big companies, they rely on volunteers, which is weird to me, because I'm like, guys, you like have a fucking unbelievable amount of money, and they're not even paying their mods. They're not paying anyone on the team. And I'm like, that's just so weird, because I guess they look at it like an opportunity, which it is. But I'm still like, yeah, but they still need money, Like, a lot of
Yeah,
the
but
big
I'm sure that
projects.
mod, if they prove themselves, will have the opportunity to move up to a paid role, right?
Maybe. I mean, like, VFriends right now, the only person paid in their Discord is their manager, the Discord manager. All the mods are volunteer.
That's mad.
It's
That's
weird. Yeah,
mad.
I was like, really? And I was like, all right, well, there must be a method to that madness, but it's weird to me. So I don't know. I
I
think when you
don't
get to
know,
that level
bro.
of
I don't know
money,
what happened to that 60